What's up, guys, and welcome back to Empire Total War, where last week we took Prague. Prague that had been taken by the Austrians. I'm pretty sure these Prussians weren't too happy about the whole situation, but the Austrians managed to take Prague, and well, we capitalised massively on the situation and just went and took it off them. So that was what happened at the end of last week, and basically all that happened last week was we took Prague and put out killed a bunch of rebels. So I think our aim now is to take this army, and we shall replenish them, and we shall take them, and we'll basically just circle around all the area we had before, so Croatia, Bosnia, Serbia, Transylvania, and Moldova, and we'll just take all of this back from the rebels that have taken it from us, and we'll try and take Bulgaria as well, and that's the last remaining Austrian location in Europe. They do somehow have this. They have Santa Fe in New Mexico that they've obviously managed to trade with the Mexicans, or with somebody. I have no idea who had it, but they've somehow managed to swindle themselves this. So depending on how much money they make from that, which probably isn't that much given it's landlocked, and their only real trading partners are probably the Texans, which are a bunch of Native Americans, and the Mexicans. That's about it, I think. That's about all they've got around here to trade with. So I don't think they're going to be making that much money, but they may well survive if we take if they still have this. But to be honest, not a big issue. If they're still around but they're stuck over here, then that's their own issue, really, isn't it? So we shall try and take all of this week, which was going to be our target last week, but then kind of Prague took precedent, and we'll do it this week. So hopefully that's what's going to happen. And to be honest, I'm not sure what else to do at the moment, because there's not that much else to do at the moment. So I think we'll just end turn. So Big Gustav III has returned with basically wanting the same. Like, this is just not an acceptable trade offer. Stop sending. See, if I've said no to a trade offer 7 times in a row, I'm probably not going to just change my mind on the situation. Maybe you should change your trade offer. Like, that is just, like, that is the epitome. That is the definition of insanity. Gustav III has gone insane. He's literally gone insane. He keeps sending me the exact same trade agreement every turn, and I keep saying no, and he somehow thinks that eventually I'm going to say yes. Anyway, we shall get on with things. There's been a load of raids. Have we got something going on over here? Oh, the Dutch are still here. That's the problem. So after we swiftly booted them, they've now started raiding more stuff again. There's not that many of them left, but they're kind of stuck in limbo. Like, I don't really want to send. I mean, I suppose I could probably send these guys, but they're actually a bit battle scarred. So we'll just replenish them, and these guys are still replenishing. So yeah, hopefully we'll deal with these guys shortly. But like, they just rocked up, randomly rocked up. Anyway, right. Where's our army that we had over here? So we also have one group of Austrians here, so we shall just go. That's not the army I wanted. Right, fine, we'll just auto-resolve that. Anyway, we lost 166 and killed everybody. So you get back in there, and this is the army I was wanting. Right, okay, now if we send these guys down here. It's a very odd way of. I mean, I suppose there's quite a lot of mountains in the way. But anyway, we shall go down here and we'll take Croatia off of these Croatian rebels that have taken it over from us, and we'll start our journey of taking all of this back, which will be quite nice. And given that there's quite a lot of rebel-held territory here, once we have it all, we've got a massive chunk of Europe under our control. So yeah, it'll be pretty good going. I think I might just like continue recruiting. This place doesn't really recruit that many great people, to be honest. Right, what I'll do is I'm just going to recruit some more men over here. Get some drummers. And we'll just build up an army that could potentially look at going this direction somewhere. Not really sure who to take on. This place looks like an absolute monstrosity over here. I have no idea how that's going to be dealt with. But these places do tend to be allied with a lot of people, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge, I think, to find another potential enemy. We could go and take on Prussia. That was a suggestion somebody made last week, I think. So we could potentially go and take Prussia. That would be an option. I'm not sure who they're allied with. Well, they're allied with us to begin with, but they're also allied with Denmark, the Ottomans, Russia, France, and the Maratha. Yeah, I'm not in the mood to aggravate all of them, so I think we might just leave them be over there for the time being, and maybe look at going this direction, take on Greece or something. Anyway, that is a story for another day. So we'll continue just sort of building armies around here and taking over all of this stuff. And well, that's pretty much all I can do at the moment. So I'm just going to end turn again. And he has returned yet again. Gustav, the insane third, has turned up with again the exact same offer. So you know what? I might just go to war with them and just like take them out. They've only got one place left. They've got Abo, and that is it. So yeah, we could just go and take them out. That would probably be that would probably save me a lot of frustration in the future. Although the last time in the last series when we took out the Austrians, the Swedish. It ended the game for us. It completely corrupted the game, but we'll give it a go at some point, possibly. See how the world takes us. Anyway, back over here, we've got ourselves, what's this lad called? Diorsa Kinard, and we're going to take over Croatia. So we'll take on these guys. It's giving us a pretty hefty size, like, advantage in this battle. Adrian Shevadov with his 1,300 men. We've got 2,067, so substantially more. We'll auto-resolve this. We lose 435, which is a fair number, but we kill 1,287, which is all of them. So we shall take Croatia. We shall fix up our army. We shall fix up the building. And then we shall take... I'm not sure, actually, how best to deal with this. Whether to just leave people, or to possibly bring people from here and just sort of make like a recruitment chain up here and just kind of, as people are being recruited, bring them down and just kind of like backfill my way across Europe. That might be a plan. We'll see how it goes, to be honest. I think at the moment we're okay. So I think we'll just leave our men inside here for the time being until they've replenished, and then we'll look at potentially going down. I think Bosnia is our next target, and then Serbia. But we'll just end turn again. So that's all this video is going to be, is just like go and take a place, end turn, take a place, end turn, take a place, end turn. So that's pretty much what we're going to have to deal with this week. Oh, I forgot to go and take them out. Right, okay, that. Remind me, next turn, taking those guys out once and for all. Oh, it's a different offer this time. He's it's a worse offer. It's so worse. He was originally offering a technology. Fair enough, it wasn't Rights of Man, so I'm not sure what that technology is worth. But he was offering a technology and 1,000 coins in turn for 2 technologies. He's now offering just 1 technology in return for 3. So no, Gustav, you can clear back off again, because we're just not going to give you technologies. Anyway, right, the Dutch. Let's deal with them. Send Obdi to go and take these guys out. There's only 272 of them. Big Rainer Vermeer, and Big Maxwell Amond has got 1,728 men. So just a small advantage. Anyway, we'll auto-resolve that, and we killed more than we lost, which is a true sign of success. So send these guys back into London, and we shall just fix everything the Dutch bloody well broke. Right, I think that is everything the Dutch set on fire, now out of fire. Well, being in the process of being put out of fire. We've recruited another rake. Got him over here. Well, I think I'll just send them down towards Bulgaria to see what's going on over that direction of the world. There's been a rebellion. Prague has rebelled. Oh well, that's a situation. Right, I thought I was replenishing these guys. Apparently not. I also forgot to put out all these fires, so for the last like 3 turns these places have just been sitting burning to ashes, and that's probably why they rebelled, because their city was completely on fire. So we shall just fix everything in this region, and hopefully that will settle things down. We'll have to deal with this rebellion, which at the moment looks like it could potentially take Prague. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to send these 4 units, send them into Prague. That should just reinforce that enough that they're not going to take it back anytime soon. And we shall take... Well, actually, these guys are still replenishing. Right, one more turn. Actually, what I will do is I've just remembered. I have brought myself some missionary... Actually, that's 1 missionary. I thought I had more missionaries than that. I do have more missionaries than that. They're just still on the ship for some reason. Right, there we go. I've brought myself 3 missionaries. And we shall send them across here to go and convert all the populace to Protestant, and hopefully that shall fix a lot of our issues with public order. So we shall just slowly convert everybody, because that always goes well. So anyway, right, we shall do that, and hopefully that'll sort out a lot of public order in this location. And then we can move. I think that was what our main issue was last time when we took over Italy, was that they're all like Catholic, and we were a bunch of Protestants, and they just absolutely hated us. So they just would not stop rebelling, and I never bothered fixing the issue. I say fixing the issue. It's a bit interesting, to say the least, to try and convert an entire populace from one religion to another. But anyway, that's what we're going to try and do as we go. We're going to try and convert all the populace. Anyway, moving on, we shall just end turn again, I think. He's back again, and he's improved his offer, fair enough. It's now Rights of Man and the 3 technologies that he was wanting, but he's now offering 1,000 coins as well. Still not going to happen. Just not going to happen, so we'll just say no to that. Although I did just notice they took about like half their army out of Abo, which does leave it a bit exposed. So there's only like 6 units in there, plus a bunch of town guards, so it could potentially be taken, I think. Right, he's back again. He wants a military alliance. He's offering 1 technology and indefinite military access in turn for 2 tech. He really wants these technologies. It's just not happening though. I'm just not going to give it to him. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what he offers next, because that was quite an offer, but I'm just not in the mood to just give him random technologies. So yeah, we're going to try and take his country anyway. So military alliance means nothing to me. Right, we'll fix that, given that it just got raided by these bastards. Anyway, we shall... How's public order looking here? Still just as bad as it was. Right. Bosnia is ours. Right, we killed 1,002 people, which is all that Leontre Obukov had, and we lost 277, which isn't too bad. And we shall fix this. Replenish. And in a turn or two, we shall head across to Serbia, which... I think it's just not showing the flag. I'm pretty sure there's people in Serbia. Also, this place doesn't look that heavily defended. There's plenty of town guard, but that's all there really is. There we go. So yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. It looks alright. Right, should we try and take Abo? Because at the moment, that's all the Swedish have is Abo. And I think we could do a decent job of trying to take it. So what we'll do is we'll just start recruiting a ton of people, and then in 3 turns, maybe a bit more, in some amount of turns, we'll then have an army that's capable of taking on Abo. And I mean, they do have quite a lot of men there, but I have a feeling they're going to do what they did earlier and just take a ton of them out to try and take across and take on the Russians, because I think they're still at war with the Russians, and it could leave it kind of open. Right, so Big Gustav has now gone backwards to the last offer he sent us before. Like, the offer he sent us last turn was better than this offer, which is the same offer he sent us the turn before. Just, I honestly don't understand his beady little brain, how it works. Like, because that is just stupid. Absolutely stupid. Now Greece wants something. They want military access, or they're offering military access in turn for 2 technologies. Again, no. Don't really need military access into Greece, given you're completely surrounded by water. Like, where am I going to go? Where, like, at what point do I need to pass through Greece to go somewhere? Anyway, we shall, we've recruited another missionary, which is up in Newfoundland, which is basically useless. We also have ourselves a rake in Bosnia, which might come in quite useful. Right, we're still replenishing. We'll give it 1 more turn, and then we'll have finished replenishing, and we'll take on Belgrade. Oh, are we about to get another offer? There we go, another offer. Again, this is the same technology he gave us last time. Like, what? Just what? I mean, look at him. Look at him. Absolute moron. Anyway, clear off. Right, our army in Bosnia has replenished, so we shall send them to Serbia. Wait, what? No, I don't want the rake, I want the army. To Serbia. Right. We shall take Serbia. We kill all of them. We lose 295 people. Not too bad. So we've now got ourselves Serbia as well. Right, we now need... Why are you on fire again? Right, we now need to take some men and kind of maneuver them around. Right, okay, they're not going to be able to reach. I think it's because of the cannons. Take these 3 units, send them across here. And we'll take a couple of these units, send them to Croatia. We'll start building more people. Right, building a load more folk in Vienna, and we'll just basically keep doing this, where we'll just kind of move to the next city, and then just kind of like shuffle everybody along the line until everywhere's got people in it. Basically, that's how it's going to work. So our next target will probably be Sofia. I think it's the only place we can really. I mean, we could go. Oh, the Austrians have managed to find themselves Transylvania, so they've obviously managed to take that off of the rebels. So that's another Austrian location, but it doesn't really matter. We'll take that off them quite easily, I'd imagine, and hopefully that'll put an end. Once we take these 2 places, hopefully that puts an end to the Austrians. Right, how's our recruitment looking over in Stockholm? Army's filling up. We'll add a few more folk to the chain. Right, and we don't have that much money to play with anymore. How's our income? We are still making money, but not as much as we were before, and I think that's because we've now got a bunch more people rocking around. It's not just the few armies we have a ton more armies. So we're just going to have to be aware of our financial situation, that we can't just keep spending loads of money. Oh, we've got some rebels. Foma Likatov. That is an absolutely unpronounceable name. Anyway, he's taken on Big Fergus Dunlop in Prague. He's not going to win. He's got a pretty awful chance of success, and well, it ended badly for him. He lost pretty much, well, not everyone, but he lost 2/3 of his men, well, 3/4 of his men. He's got 204 left. We still have 1,400. He did kill quite a lot of us, to be fair, but he's cleared off, so we'll just replenish those guys and wait on him returning. Sweden never offered anything. For the first time in about 20 turns, they've got the bloody memo that we're not offering, like we're not accepting any of their offers. So like that's just absolutely ridiculous. Like they just kept offering them every turn. That's the first time they've just decided enough's enough. I'm not going to even bother offering anymore. Cork has appeared, so we shall do something with this. Let's build a magistrates, because why not? Okay, this army is now replenished. We shall send them. I'm trying to think the best place to send them. Should we send them over to Transylvania? Or Bulgaria? I'm thinking Bulgaria. Bulgaria looks like a better option. So we'll take on this random lad, Julian Reichman. We'll kill him. So we did lose a fair number of people. There was actually quite a lot of them, given that there wasn't that many in the little icon of it. But anyway, we killed a lot of them as well. So they've cleared off. And actually left Bulgaria completely. Actually, that's why, because the people in Sofia were reinforcing the army that we attacked. So they've now cleared off as well. So this place is now completely undefended, apart from some town guard. And we should be able to just walk in and take it, but it is we can't quite get there. So they'll probably come back and attack us in a turn's time. But there's only 200, I think, of them left. So it won't be long until we've got rid of all them. Right, let's shuffle some folk up the queue. Send these guys across. Send this army down here. These lads along to Croatia. So that's everybody kind of shuffled along. I think public order is looking good in all these places, which it is. So we should not have an issue with these. These guys shouldn't be rebelling anytime soon, so we should be all happy. We do have some Austrian rebels that have popped up here, which is a bit of an issue, but we'll hopefully deal with them quite easily and swiftly. Right, Swedish army. Swedish army is now complete. So I think if we send this ship across here, and I think our best option is just take everybody's inside. What are you? Yeah, we'll just take all these guys, stick them on the ship, send these guys back into the city, which keeps public order nice and tidy. And we've got a couple more guys being recruited just for safety. And we'll declare war on. Oh my God, they've got a load of allies, a lot of allies. Now, we're not going to call for help because we honestly don't need any help from our allies. So we're just going to have to go with it. We're just going to have to go with it. See who joins them. So the Ottomans didn't join them. Persia didn't join them. Dagestan didn't join them. Hanover appear to have joined them. Punjab didn't join them. And Georgia didn't join them. So they still have a lot of people did join them though. Württemberg, Bavaria, the Mughal Empire, Greece and Hanover have all joined them and are now at war with us. So we have a lot of enemies. We have just gained ourselves 6 new enemies. So that's an issue. Greece, I think, are the main issue, but Württemberg, Bavaria and Hanover will be a bit of an issue as well because they actually have quite a lot of men. And they're not far away from where we are, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. Right, so we've not been able to get off the boat and attack them immediately because there's no ports anywhere around here, but we shall attack them in a turn's time, and hopefully we have enough men to actually deal with this, because otherwise it's just a complete and utter waste of time. Send these guys back across here just to keep them safe in a port. Right, so what are we at war with? We're now at war with Greece, which isn't too big an issue, not at this moment in time yet. We're at war with Württemberg, Bavaria, and Hanover. So all these 3 locations here are at war with us, and Vienna and Prague are kind of ripe targets for them to take. And Württemberg have a lot of men, some quite large armies. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Sorry, Bavaria. It'll be interesting to see. Well, Württemberg do have quite a lot of men as well, but it'll be interesting to see what they do. If they just come straight for us, try and attack us, or if they're just happy to sit there and wait. Yeah, I'm expecting them to send an army at least across this direction, so I think we'll just continue recruiting some more men here just to make sure that we have enough for when they arrive, that they can't just take us. So that'll be our challenge, is to try and keep that now, given that it's also rebelled and there's a rebel army there as well, which is just adding to the issues. Anyway, I think we're just going to end turn again. We can intercept big Julian Reichmann, who escaped with his 90 men. We can intercept him. It's given us basically a 99% chance of success, so we'll just take that up. We do lose 59, but we kill all of them, so that's alright. Get rid of those guys. And in a turn's time, we'll take Bosnia. Okay, so Gume Sonderbai, with his 2,175 men, plus another 1,107 in reserve, have have gone to battle with us. Big Daniel Lawley with his 2,088 men. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge. So I think we'll fight this ourselves and see how it goes. Right, so welcome to Abo. Somehow we are in the actual city itself, and they're starting outside it, which I have no idea how that's happened. But anyway, we shall probably try and take up a bit of a defensive position around some buildings. We have this little sort of square here that we could potentially set up around. That would be, I think, probably our best option. We've got some buildings we can commandeer as well, which would give us some decent lines of sight. So I think we're just going to grab everybody, just bring them back over this direction. Everybody else is set up around in like big defensive circle position here, so we should be in a decent position to take on anything that comes our way. Cool, let's just start this, get these guys back into here. Oh, I forgot to bloody unlumber my cannons. Anyway, get these guys to limber up, and we shall, I think, probably just try and take out as many of these guys. It looks like they're not actually that interested in attacking us right now. We've got quite a lot of cavalry. Right, so it appears as if absolutely nothing is happening. Oh, wait a minute, are they actually sending people towards us now? They are in fact sending people towards us, so we'll see what we can do with this. Are you actually mad? I don't know what's going on over here. Anyway, these guys have set up, they've come in and they've immediately set up their cannons, and this is their range. We're over here. That is not even halfway. They haven't even made it halfway with their cannonballs. Like, what is the point? Really, what is the point? What are you doing? Just realised we've got a ton of Serbians who can put out like cavalry spikes. So I think we'll just utilise these guys to just go and spike this place up a little bit. Right, so we now have this place basically entirely surrounded. We've got a line of spikes here, more spikes on this side, massive line of spikes all the way across there, and we've got a load of spikes down here as well that should stop any cavalry from just charging us without getting completely done in. So that'll be entertaining to watch when it eventually happens. Meanwhile, they don't really seem to be that bothered about actually attacking us. They're kind of just moving their men. Although, having said that, they are now look like they're making moves towards us. So we'll see what happens. They're doing a lot of maneuvers. I think they're now coming for us. Right, hopefully our canister shot can take these guys out swiftly. Although our men and our cannons have just stopped moving entirely. There we go. We just wiped out a building, but that's about it. There we go, that's more like it. Straight through the middle of them. Oh, we're getting attacked from behind. Right, take out those guys. There was some Swedish cavalry, which I think charged these guys, but I think they also hit the cavalry spikes at the same time and got completely done in by these guys, and that's put an end to them. Meanwhile, these guys are all just charging the cavalry spikes and dying. Oh, it's an absolute just death zone of horses everywhere. Look at them. They're just running straight through the spikes. I mean, they're only one-hit spikes, so they'll only take out one horse at a time, but they're still just running straight into them, which is completely moronic. Right, we're sending these guys on a suicide mission. Put them into grenadier mode. We're just going to try and take out as many of these guys as possible. We're getting mortared at the same time. That's an issue. Anyway, shall just keep running these guys right up to about here. And grenade. A lot of them just died, but hopefully these grenades do their work. And it would appear as if they did. Oh, that was absolutely terrible. Right, okay, hopefully we can do one more before they all decide to run away. Here we go, grenades. They're just looking at their own death. Jesus. That's absolutely horrific. Right, let's just do it to these guys as well. They're about 4 feet away watching us launch a bunch of grenades at them. Oh, good God. The humanity. Oh. Oh, these guys are just... really do take one for the team. Just run out there. Complete suicide job. Like, just stand about 4 feet away from the enemy and launch a bunch of grenades at them. Oh, they're running away now. I don't really blame them. That was an absolutely horrendous piece of play by us. But anyway, we've actually lost a bunch of men over here. There's a lot going on. Right, we've got a bunch of cavalry here, so we'll just charge these guys. There's actually a lot going on here that I wasn't really paying much attention to. We've somehow lost a few men as well, like a few groups of men. And the game's actually putting us at a bit of a disadvantage right now, so we'll see what happens here. Well, these guys are standing right here, so let's just throw a bunch of grenades at them that have just been pulled out of the ground by those things. Well, that did a bit of work. Killed the enemy general. Gume Sonderby has been deceased. So we shall, well, hopefully that kind of makes them more inclined to run away. I think he may have died by running into some cavalry spikes, which wouldn't really surprise me, to be honest. Honestly, grenadiers are just the best thing. The best thing this game has to offer. Right, so these guys aren't really paying any attention, so I'm going to take these grenadiers, run them up behind them, and then chuck a load of grenades at them. Hopefully they don't see us coming. Right. Grenades away. Well, that worked. Good grief. They have absolutely... They're not even aware. They're running away now, but they had absolutely no idea that we were there, just about to chuck a bunch of grenades at them. Not a single clue. Let's just do the same with these guys. They're not really paying much attention either, so we'll just run our men along here and chuck a bunch of grenades at them as well. I do think this battle could have gone better. We definitely lost a lot of men, kind of mainly because I wasn't really paying attention to what was going on over here. But we did, I think, succeed quite heavily in murdering a lot of them as well. Especially with tactics like this. What an absolute disaster for them. Grenade their cannons, because they're paying no attention to us either. It's so powerful, because it actually destroys the cannon as well. So, it, like, they can't even just shuffle their men around. It actually destroys the cannons. Right, these guys are focused on these lads and the folk in the house. So, we're just going to do the same as we did before. And we're just going to bring these grenadiers around behind them and see if we can catch them completely unawares. Right, we're parkouring. Parkouring over the weirdly shaped fence. These guys have got a bit of a challenge, they're going to run down the fence. But anyway, we're in range, so let's just chuck our grenades. They've got no idea we're here. And again. More grenades. They're running away now. Pansy bastards. Didn't mean we didn't get another round off on them though. Right, let's get these cavalry to go and charge these guys. And I'll just send these guys over here as well. That should end the battle, because these guys are running away as well. Right, well that's pretty much it. There we go. Just end it. Just end it. A heroic victory. It was quite heroic, really, wasn't it? I mean, we didn't do a great job of defending our position, because I completely ignored one side, one flank, as we got completely done in. But those cavalry spikes, I think, probably saved us, really. We did lose 794 men, but we killed 2,683 of them. That's outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. So we've killed all of them. They're now running away for dear life. That leaves Abo completely undefended for us to just take it. Oh, these guys are coming. Oh well. They want a peace treaty now. He still wants his technologies, though. Fucking Gustav, honestly. What an absolute moron. We just take out 2,500 men, and he comes back going, oh god, please give us a peace treaty, but I still want those technologies. Like, what are you on, mate? Honestly, what are you on? Anyway, we should hopefully, despite the fact that that army now has come rocked up back into Abo, we should hopefully have a pretty decent chance of taking it. Right, so the Bavarians have raided Innsbruck, but it's not really that big an issue for us right now. Right, let's take Bulgaria. Auto-resolve this. We do win, obviously. And that's us got Bulgaria. So we shall fix it, replenish the army, and now, over here, let's see if we can take Abo. They're still giving us a bloody Hinder. Hinder Salzaka has rocked up with his 1,848 men and put us at a severe disadvantage. God damn it. Right, well this is a story for next week. I'm going to leave it on another cliffhanger. We can decide what we're going to do next week. And yeah, we're going to see what happens. So anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe as well if you're new around here. That'd be absolutely amazing. And I'll catch you guys next week. So until then, cheerio.